Here's a glimpse inside a radioactive particle created by the 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster. The fallout from the stricken nuclear power station means it remains a no-go area. For how long the radiation will pose a threat isn't clear. Japanese authorities are working with British scientists in a bid to find out. Dr. Yukiko Sato from the Japan Atomic Energy Agency oversaw the transportation of particles to the UK for analysis.
The radioactive particles used were collected around the nuclear power plant off the site of the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The particles were fundamentally extracted from those attached to soil, dust and debris.
Here at the UK's National Synchrotron near Oxford, electrons are accelerated to near light speeds until they emit light 10 billion times brighter than the sun. It's directed into laboratories to allow scientists to study minute specimens in extreme detail.
It allows us to see the internal structure and then to map the chemistry of those particles so that we can take the information and understand better about what exactly happened in the reactor during those explosions.
They found the radioactive particle was encased within glass-like silicon, formed during the meltdown. This could, they say, prevent the radioactive material from escaping into the environment.
By studying the materials and how they're locked in this sort of glassy matrix, it tells us how available within the environment that they are. And what we hope is actually this glass encapsulation actually makes them very difficult to be leached and brought into the food chain. So they're effectively quite well locked up, is what we think. And more research will help us to underpin this.
They've now been awarded funding to continue their analysis on larger particles closer to the site of the meltdown. Ultimately, they hope to better define radiation risk in the surrounding area. Fallout from the Fukushima meltdowns forced over 100,000 residents to flee, many of whom have not returned.